If this isn't hell, friend, then where are we?
Whether you like it or not. On 96 Rock.
Man, oh man. 804 96 Rock, New Year's Eve. Finn, sister Karen, cousin Vinny. Gamble taking a mental health day.
I think he's the only one around here that actually gets those.
Well, he's the only one who really needs them.
I know.
As well.
I
guess in the totem pole of those who need the mental health days, he's first. I'm a close second.
Yeah.
So you should be honored by the fact that you're not at the top of that pole.
What?
Jesus.
There's a first for everything.
Now I've done it. You know what? Over the break, it was only a short 7 minutes, but lots of things went wrong. We were originally going to talk about. That was my church lady face. You like that?
That was nice.
Yeah.
Makes for great radio.
Yeah. We're going to talk about, and we are. If you could be anybody else, who would you be and why? But during the break, a couple of things came up. Obviously, we'll keep you posted on the situation at CVG. Apparently, somebody's bag got screened and something was an issue, but the passenger whose bag it was picked it up and walked with it, so they pulled everybody back. They're rescreening. Probably will turn out to be nothing, but nevertheless, thanks to Rico for the updates, and we did promise her that whenever we use any of her tweets, we would give her the. So there you go, the Small Mountain Cat news line. Thanks to Randy Rico. And then also, cousin Vinny was over here. He's got just a massive amount of porn on his laptop, just unbelievable. And the funny thing is, every one of the girls he's into looks exactly like the other one.
That's true.
I mean, you want to talk about
Me
a
and
guy
Tiger?
who's got a type.
Yeah.
You have a type. In fact, the only thing different about any of those pictures are the girls' names.
Yeah.
They look it's like a template.
I know what I like.
Yeah, they got that perfect little peach ass, little tiny little body, brown shoulder length hair, deep set, dark, kind of a olive skin, dark skin, and then the deep set eyes. I mean, it's the Mila
Dark hair,
Kunis.
dark eyes, dark complected.
What's this girl's name you were showing me here?
Vanessa Marcel.
Vanessa Marcel. I don't even know what she does.
Yeah,
who
She was in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple other things.
But I mean, it's so funny. And then I said, well, it's so funny because my new crush is this Anya Moritzkova. Or what the hell? I don't know. I just like looking at her and thinking of Anya. But anyway, and then you said, and I forgot about this. You've got the friend Johanna.
Yeah, my best friend Johanna. She lives in Finland. Well, she's Finnish.
She's Finnish, and she
Finland.
works in the media in Finland, which is a very, very small place.
Sure.
And you said she knows her. Anya.
She does. I spoke to Johanna yesterday, who's vacationing in Spain for New Year's Eve.
No, that's too bad.
Yeah, she has a terrible life. But anyway, so I was talking with her yesterday, and I told her about Anya, and I was like, I figured she probably had at least met her or whatever.
I'm thinking, yeah, right. Hey, I'm from Finland. Well, do you know? Yes, I do.
Seriously, she knows everybody. So I said, I'm sure you probably at least have met this girl. Oh, yeah. She's like, I know her vaguely. We have a lot of mutual friends, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
she is, in case you're wondering who she is, she's in that skinit.com commercial that was on the other night before Monday Night Football. She's also model number 10 on Deal or No Deal.
Yes.
Hello.
Which Johanna said makes her a huge deal in Finland
I'll
because
bet it
they're
does.
very big into American TV.
Deal or big deal.
Yes.
So anyway,
I was like, oh, well, Johanna came to visit me a year or so ago, and she met you. And
Right.
and I said, you remember Finn? Yeah. And I was like, well, I said, Finn's kind of taking quite a liking to this Anya. And Johanna basically was just like, well, I don't really think that he's her type.
and what the hell does that mean?
I don't know. That's just what the girl said.
What does that mean? I'm not her type.
I don't know. I didn't ask. We just giggled.
Call her up.
You know what?
What time is it there? Call her up.
I need to know what that means. Hit her with an email. What is
I'll
it?
text her. I'll see if
4:30
she
next
answers.
Tuesday over there?
Yeah,
What
exactly.
the hell? I don't know.
I'll
Not
send her
real-
a text and I'll see if she replies.
Not really good with international timelines. I want to know what that means.
Well,
I'm not her type.
I don't know about Spain. Finland's like 7 hours ahead of us, so I don't know where she is now.
She
how
appears
top
to
of
be
that is.
light years behind us with that comment.
You think? I don't
Well,
know.
I
I'm
guess-
trying to help you out. Maybe I can set up
that
something
was a
for
huge
you.
help. Not
Yeah.
her type. It's nonsense. I guess you know what? You know what? I'll be her type if I wake up tomorrow as the person I would want to be.
Okay.
Well, maybe not. I think I've told you in before. If I could start over.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying I would want to, wake up tomorrow as an infant of this. But you knock it off over there. Is this your wife?
What's he doing?
Yeah, of course it is. Your wife, who is lovely and beautiful and looks hotter than any of these girls in your massive porno collection.
Actually,
Okay.
that's very true.
What does she say?
And she referred to all the porn on my computer that you just said.
Let Let me see.
Gamble put it there.
You can't really say this on the air.
I can. Oh. Well, thanks for that. So he doesn't. It's creative license. He's only got about 90% of the amount I said he has.
Yeah.
So relax.
It's all good.
But anyway, I wouldn't want to come over as like an infant, but be reborn as an infant. But if I could be someone as an adult and having had their career and or the things, I think I told you, Dr. Seuss,
Yeah.
I think would have been cool.
Sure.
Or Jim Boardman.
Yeah.
To have as far as career. As far as like a person currently, George Clooney.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. Because he's from Maysville.
And you would have gotten to meet me.
And I'd have met you way earlier than I did.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Deal breaker.
But you know what I'm talking about? That guy, his life, and you can agree or disagree with his politics, but this is a guy who basically told Hollywood to go screw off and has done everything on his own terms, does everything he wants to do when he wants, apparently.
Yeah.
When he wants to do. Now, again, I realize the irony that this is coming out of the mouth of a guy who says you shouldn't idolize people in Hollywood, you shouldn't live vicariously through them. Well, I don't.
Right.
I'm just saying, if somebody said to me, poof, tomorrow you're going to be any one of these people, who would it be? Now, there are more noble, a firefighter this, or I'm just talking about people that you would know that would be, it seems like an interesting life to have had and to continue to lead.
Yeah.
So, and I thought about, because we talked yesterday a little bit about Johnny Depp and some of these, but he's had didn't he lose a daughter? His daughter was really sick.
She's still alive. She was really deathly ill though for a while.
Yeah,
but she pulled through.
He's had, this, moved to France and this and that. He's got a cool career and he's a fantastic actor, but I don't know. It just strikes me Clooney was, and I've said this for years, even at the old joint. He's the man. He just
absolutely.
is. And I really, beyond that, I thought there'd be a long list of people, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with what I've become. In spite of the fact that everybody listens, going, "What a douche nozzle! I wouldn't want to be you." But anyway, but I think he would kind of stand out as the one who seems like he set his own goals and he's gone out and gotten them.
No, I would agree with that.
And then you've had 15, 20 minutes to think about it. If you had to pick somebody, who would it be?
Well, I've been thinking, and along the lines, like for you with Jim Boardman, like career-wise,
right?
Even though it's a dude, but you guys claim I'm a half guy, so I can
Sure.
say this. Somebody along the lines of like Kurt Loder, I love him. And when I was younger, he was like the guy who I thought, I want to be that someday.
Well, what's funny about Kurt Loder, too, is he's the old GOAT, the MTV music, but he is, Rolling Stone, he's got just a very storied
And I don't think a lot
journalist.
of people probably know his actual story. He started with Cream magazine, and he
Right.
did. He has a very interesting story, and he's still going, and he's like 60 something.
Well, and that's the thing. He's still doing it,
Yeah.
and he's the one guy who if he pops up on MTV News, there's instant credibility.
Right.
Among all the other crap that's on that channel, when he pops up and he has something to tell you, it means something. So that's interesting.
And a great example is when Michael Jackson died. I turned on MTV, and that one guy who can't speak English, who's a DJ on there now, or whatever you call him these days.
That dude, Sway. That guy's a knob.
But you know that Kurt Loder's still the guy when he's interviewing Kurt Loder about
Right.
what's happening.
Right.
It's sad that Kurt's not on there doing his deal, but I for me, definitely probably somebody like him.
Well, that doesn't surprise me based on your love of music and journalism. He would be the consummate music journalist,
Yes.
I would think. Vinny, what outside of Invisible right now, what would you rather be?
But if I had to pick a chick, I'm going to go with
Oh.
Karen Elson.
Who?
Karen Elson. She's a model, and she's also married to Jack White.
Oh, Lord.
She's hot.
Well, we're going to get to
I
you and
wouldn't
your
mind being
Jack White
hot.
issue here in a few minutes because I know Jack White, if you're listening at purerock96.com during the stream,
Don't.
you better get the hell out of Dodge this weekend. That's all I'm telling you. Dodge means Nashville. Get out. I'll tell you why here in a second.
Don't ruin my plan.
Yeah, well, God, I can't. I'm going to be watching the Newswire all weekend. I'm going to get that little tape and be watching. Oh, there it is, Nashville.
So, cuz.
Woman pried off Jack White with butter knife.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
This is a tough decision, man.
Why, is there just so many other people you'd rather be than you?
Anyone.
He's just so cool,
Yeah,
he
right
can't
now.
think of anybody else.
Anybody?
Not Larry Page or Sergey Brin, from the creators of Google that are worth $18.5 billion apiece.
That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Well, I was watching some TV show last night about their place of business, and they bring in 7 executive chefs for all
Oh,
their
yeah.
employees.
That complex is just unbelievable.
You got a full fitness center. You get free massages. That seems like it's the life.
But
Seems pretty cool.
they obviously didn't just show up at the top.
No, this was
They busted their hump to get there.
This was
and
a
figure
college
it out.
project
Yeah.
that turned into this.
But but it's interesting because between the two of us, ours seem to be career